forage in Dilli Sud village.
Good morning, Meenu. What are you doing?
Good morning, Buzz. I am watching that parrot. Look, it is looking for something. Come, let's go and find out. Raja, stop barking. Parrot will get scared.
That means lots of trees. Meenu, if we plant thousands of trees, can we have a forest near our place also?
Buzz, forest does not mean just planting trees. There are lots of plants, birds and animals in a forest. They are dependent on each other to live.
They are dependent on each other to live. But how?
Have you seen a deer or a rabbit? They eat grass and other green leaves. So they need the plants to live. They are dependent on them.
Oh, like that. Now I know. Then animals like a lion or a tiger eat deer and rabbit. So they are dependent on them to live.
You are right, Buzz. So, forest is not just about planting lots of trees. There is lots of life in the forest and they are dependent on each other to live.
You are right, Meenu. But in Jharkhand, the people are also very closely linked to the forests.
People are closely linked to the forest. How?
I will tell you how. I will start with what all I did in Jharkhand. Then you will understand. I went to a village called Dilli Sud. It is near a bigger village called Mudu.
Are these villages in Ranchi?
They are near Ranchi. The people of Dilli Sud looked very happy. They were getting ready for a marriage.
Oh, there was a marriage in the village? Even I like marriages. Everyone is happy and there is lots of good food to eat.
Oh yes, I met a sweet little girl just like Minu. Her name was Sulami. She was going with her friends to the forest.
To the forest? With her friends? Were they not afraid?
Buzz, I told you, in Jharkhand, the lives of these people are linked to the forests. They are Adivasis.
Adivasis? Who are they?
I know about Adivasis. They are forest people and there are tribes. They are very attached to the forests.
That's right. They cannot live without forests.
I know. People's lives are linked to the natural surroundings around them. Like people living near rivers get very attached to the river and their everyday life gets linked to the river. Same with people living in mountains also.
You are right, Minu. The people of Dilli Sood village love their forests and the children enjoy going there.
You said Sulami and her friends were going to the forest. Did you also go with them? What were they going for?
Yes, I also went with them. I sat on Sulami's shoulders. She was very happy to take me. They were going to collect dry leaves of the salt tree.
Sal trees? What is that?
It is a type of tree that grows in the forests of Jharkhand. It is very big and children collect the leaves that fall from the tree.
Then, do all forests have only sal trees?
No, Buzz. All forests do not have the same kind of trees. Different forests have different types of trees. They could be sal, pine, eucalyptus, or any other kind of trees.
Oh, so this forest has sal trees. But why did they collect the leaves of sal trees?
I will tell you why. Just be patient, Buzz. On the way to the forest, Sulami and her friends started singing in their language. It was so sweet. I saw many types of birds. I have never seen so many before.
Parrot, you must have been very happy to see different types of birds. Were there other parrots also?
Yes, there were. All the birds were chirping happily. The children started imitating their sounds. Everyone was very happy. Then Sulami and her friends started collecting leaves and bamboo sticks.
Oh, they have bamboo also in their forests?
Oh yes, they do. By afternoon, they had collected lots of leaves and bamboo sticks. Soon they all returned to the village.
What did they do with the leaves and bamboo sticks, Parrot?
Lots of people from the village sat together and started stitching the leaves and made plates out of them.
Plates with leaves? How did they stitch the leaves together? With a thread?
No, Meenu. They used thin bamboo strands to stitch up the leaves. They made lots of plates, tied them, and kept them aside. Then they wove lovely baskets with the bamboo sticks.
What did they use these plates for?
What do people use plates for, Buzz? Just to eat.
Meenu is right. It was the day of the marriage. The whole village came for the marriage. After the marriage, they all sat down to eat on a wooden log. Then the plates were kept and food was served on these plates.
Oh, that must have been lots of fun to eat from a plate made of leaves. Parrot, the people of that village used the leaves from forest to make plates and bamboo to make baskets. That is why they are so attached to the forests.
Yes, Meenu. The Adivasis are very attached to the forests. They need the forests for their living. The Adivasi families collect leaves and herbs from the forests and sell them in the bazaar. They make little money out of that for their living. But things were going to change. So Tsunami's mother was very sad.
Why? What happened?
A contractor was taking over the forest. He told the villagers that they cannot pick even a single leaf anymore.
A contractor? Who is a contractor? Why did he say that they cannot pick any leaves?
Buzz, a contractor of a forest is a person who pays money to the government to take control of things in that forest. He has a right over things in the forest for which he has paid money. The government does not allow cutting of trees by anyone. So, he also cannot cut any trees in the forest. He will only pick up all herbs or leaves and sell them in the bazaar. If anyone else picks up the leaves or collects sticks, he can stop them.
Oh, that's so sad. Then what will the people of Dilli Sood village do? They also need the leaves and sticks to make things and earn money.
But some people in the village are scared of the contractor. But some people in the village have started a protest. They say that the forest is theirs and they have taken very good care of it for thousands of years.
Now, if they go to a new place, she has to go to a new school.
Minu, what are you doing? Who are you talking to?
Grandma, please come here. Meet our new friend, Parrot. Grandma, Parrot was telling about the Adivasis of Jharkhand. It is sad that they have to move out of their forests.
Move out of their forests? But why? They don't have to move out now. There is a new law called the Right to Forest Act 2007. I read it in the newspaper. It says that people who have been living for at least 25 years in the forest have a right over the forest land and what is grown on it. They cannot be removed from the forest. Their Gram Sabha should protect their forest then.
Oh, Grandma, I did not know about this law. It's good that you told us. So, anyone living inside a forest for more than 25 years cannot be asked to go?
Yes, that's right. Parrot, is this village inside the forest?
Yes, Grandma. It is inside the forest. It is surrounded by forests on all sides.
Parrot, then you should go and tell people in Sulami's village not to get worried. They have a right over their forest. But their Gram Sabha should protect the forest. The people cannot destroy the forest or misuse its wealth.
Minu, I will fly just now and tell them. Thank you, Grandma. See, it's always good to know about your rights. Nobody in that village knew about this law.
Parrot, that's because people don't know how to read and write. They cannot read newspapers. That is why I always tell everyone that they should learn to read and write. Only then will they know about their rights. Then no one can cheat them.
But Grandma, only children can go to school. How will older people learn now?
Buzz, who told you older people cannot learn to read and write? There is no age limit for learning. Have you seen the evening class in the village? So many people come there to learn.
Yes, Grandma. Even Sita Auntie, Ramu Uncle, Salim Uncle and Rani Auntie go there. They can read Hindi and write numbers now. They can even add and subtract.
I will tell the people in that village also to learn now. Bye, Minu. Bye, Chinu. Bye, Grandma. Buzz, don't drink too much of honey. Then there will be not much left for other bees and butterflies.
I will not, Parrot. It is a natural resource and I will share it wisely with everyone.
Friends, have you seen a forest? Do you have an Adivasi friend? Have you asked her about forests? Is there any public place in your area which you are not allowed to use? Do you like forests? What will you do to protect forests? Think.